As soon as I heard about this mechanic, immediately invested. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Wolfpack. Now today I wanted to talk to you all about one specific mechanic that really intrigued me during Gen Con in the midst of getting a demo here. And this game I've gotten played 5 times already since Gen Con, and I can't stop thinking about it because I really want to get through with more characters and get this played more often. Ultimately, this game does something different that I haven't been used to because I've never played a game with a mechanic called an auto battler. So in Tag Team, this game here, in Tag Team, which is by Scorpion Mask / Hachette, I think they're all under the same umbrella here. But in Tag Team, you control 2 different characters, and they do come with a bunch of different characters for you to play with. 2 particular ones that I have found have become very, very fond of so far are these 2 here. So that is Wang Fei Heng. One of these days, we will venture outside of Chinese culture, but that's a whole nother video. We have Wang Fei Heng, and we also have Bodvar. Now, Bodvar, I would say, is my favorite character to play right now, and the reason why Bodvar is so crazy is because he has this rage tracker. A lot of his cards will increase his rage every single turn, so it's almost like a ticking time bomb, and as soon as Bodvar reaches the very top over here, bam! He becomes, he like switches over to his freaking wild Super Saiyan bear form, and he becomes an absolute monster. Honestly, it's almost an instant kill as soon as he reaches this form, and it is hilarious to watch your other opponent just start panicking once this rage tracker reaches all the way up here, Josh. Josh was panicking and freaking out by the time this rage tracker was going up, and that's why I've been really loving to play Bodvar. So in Tag Team, it's a really easy game because all you have to do is bring your opponent's character down to 0. But you play as 2 characters, and you can choose and mix and match, or you can make it random, but everyone has 2 characters. When you are drawing a card, is the person that is going to be fighting. For instance, Bodvar and Wang Fei Heng both have their individual deck of cards, okay? And let's focus on Bodvar so we keep things simple. Now, Bodvar has a card that looks like this. This is your starter card. And the reason why this mechanic is so new to me and so interesting is because you start off with 1 card, and that's this black border card for both of them. So for Bodvar and then for Wang Fei Heng, and then you mix them together and shuffle them together. So on your first turn, you're gonna play these cards face down, right? So funny. You play these cards face down, and then you reveal a card one at a time. And whichever card is in play, for instance, if Wang Fei Heng's card was in play, then this character is the one that is attacking whoever is fighting on the other side. And then you reveal the second card. So when you're playing, you don't choose the order, you automatically determine them. And the most fun part about this game is that with every turn, you add on 1 other card. And that's why this becomes an auto battler, because it starts off very simple. You know which 2 cards that the other person has, and you know how they work. And then you layer on this really interesting strategy that becomes so much more complex as the game goes on, because then you add on 3 cards, then you add on 4 cards, and then 5, and so forth. And now you get a whole slew of combinations. So you know what's coming, you just don't know which order that your opponent's gonna play them in. Plus, that combined with 2 of your own character's abilities makes this really fun chemistry, and I've really grown to love this auto battling system that I've never seen before in a game. And it's so fun because I love being able to read my opponent. It's like read Josh that I know he's gonna play next. For instance, if I know that they're gonna open up with an attack, boom, here I have a shield, completely blocks their attack, does 0 damage. And then if I know that they're going to shield instead, what I can do is crank up my rage and get that rage meter high. If I have a feeling that, okay, maybe they'll attack first and then block, and I feel like they might play a really strong card, like, because everyone has their own sort of super strong gimmick. Well, guess what? Wang Fei Heng has an ability called Crippling Touch, which will now remove that card from play. And then, let me show you one more thing. Let's say, oh, Bodvar over here, he's getting damaged, and his health tracker's going down. And by the way, there are these little markers that you can use to track health. That little green cube there will let you track these markers on here. I'm just showing you vertical. But Let's say that I know that they're going to attack Bodvar. Well, guess what? Here I am. I'm going to set this in a sequence, and Chi Focus allows me to help heal Bodvar and get him back into the game. And the last one, this is one of the craziest cards. So these characters will have a strength value over here. I don't know what it's called specifically in the game, but it's something along the lines of strength. But this right here is an attack. So every time you play an attack symbol card, like for Tiger Fist, if you play this, it's going to deal that damage according to the character. Of course, these are two different characters here, but you get me. This attack symbol means they're going to attack with this particular strength. So Wang Feihong doesn't really gain much strength in the game. However, once he plays this card, this card is hilarious. This is called Jing Balance. And if he blocks one of your opponent's attacks, and it is a success according to this green checkmark symbol, now guess what? Wang Feihong is going to gain a bunch of strength. So he can go from like 0 strength, and he absorbs the strength that you have from the other characters. So he can go from like 0 attack because he loses attack, all of a sudden to like 8 attack, and then take out your opponent's character half health in 1 hit. And it is so funny. So bottom line, this auto battling is a very new to me system, and I can't wait to see it grow more. I think Tag Team does it so well. It's not a full-on comprehensive review, it's just something that I thought was really cool to experience. But if you know if any of the games that have some auto battling systems, I would love to know, because I think Tag Team does it so well, and it makes me way more interested in this sort of system where you don't always have cards to draw and to play in whichever order you want, but instead putting them in a specific sequence and being able to read your opponent makes it extremely satisfying. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. If you made it to the very end, go ahead and comment rage down below for some mad raging games that we just always love to play. Gosh, this game is so good, and I can't wait to talk about it. Definitely will be doing a review on this one once I get all the characters played. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.